Hi, I'm Catherine Mora. I'm a book coach and I work with coaches, speakers, and entrepreneurs to help them write a quality book. And today's topic is what's the crucial first step to writing a book, which most people miss. So it's really interesting because I often see on social media, someone will go into a group and say, I want to write a book, how do I start? And some very well-meaning people will say to them, just start writing. It's quite terrible advice, actually, because when you're sitting down at a blank page, there's all this pressure to write something, and that's where writer's block comes from. Besides that, if you just start with a blank page, you're going to ramble and go off on tangents and all kinds of things. So that's not at all how I recommend starting your book. The very crucial first step that I do with my clients is create a vision of how they want to use the book in their business. So having that vision, as you would know if you do any kind of vision work, self-development, that sort of thing, is so crucial to making sure that you know where you're going. So, you create a vision and then you set some goals around that. And having that vision is so important because it's what motivates you and inspires you to keep going, especially when things get difficult, which, to be honest, with a book, you will have some tough times. But having that vision of how you want to use the book, where you want to get to, what you want to achieve is really important. So for some people, someone like me, I love speaking on stage. So my vision is speaking on stage at a big conference in San Diego with 1,000 people in the audience. And then afterwards, they all line up to come and talk to me. So your vision might be speaking on stage. Your vision might be doing some media. Your vision might just be being on the phone to a client and them saying, where do I start? Where do I sign? Whatever your vision is that determines success for you, that makes you really excited and gives you that excited feeling inside, that's what you want to be going for. Because the book, once it positions you as an expert, you can leverage it in so many ways. So you can achieve so many of the things that you've been dreaming of. So having that vision is important to know where you're going. And what I like to do is get people, if they haven't thought of this, you can do a vision exercise. We won't run through it in real time, but I'll tell you the steps that you can take. So you think of the thing that you really want to achieve. So the big, exciting dream of something that you want to achieve. So that might be speaking on stage or, having that sales call with a dream client. Whatever it is that represents your idea of success that lies waiting for you at the end of your book journey. So what you need to do is create that movie in your mind. So you're going to close your eyes. You're going to look at where you are. What can you see? What can you hear? Who's there? What can you taste maybe? Perhaps you're drinking champagne. And importantly, how are you feeling? So if you do any kind of law of attraction work, you'll know that conjuring up that feeling is really, really important. Who are the first 3 people you'll call when you reach this goal? So bring in everything you can into that vision to make it really real so that it feels like something you can imagine achieving. Even if it is something massive, you can totally achieve it. Just get it really real in your mind and make it like a movie that you're in the middle of. And make it so rich and so beautiful that you get really excited thinking about it. Then the next thing I like doing is writing down the actual steps to get there with your book as the first step. So, you can do like a little flow chart. And there's often not as many steps as you might, sorry, I've got a very itchy nose. There's often not as many steps as you might think to get there. So I call mine my 6 steps to success mud map. So basically you write your book, and then if you want to speak, for example, you would then write a speaker's bio, and you would list your topics that you talk about, and then you would be pitching event organizers, and then you would be speaking at events and making sure you're getting good quality photos and video and testimonials. Then you would be updating your speaker's bio, and if you want to speak at big overseas events, you might then re-pitch bigger event organizers, and all of a sudden there you are. So that's only half a dozen steps. Yes, it's not going to happen in a couple of weeks, but you actually have concrete steps that help you get to your vision. So that's the most important first step. If that's exciting to you and you've been thinking of writing a book, feel free to message me and we can have a chat. You can comment below, you can send me a PM. I'm here, and I'm here to help you decide if a book is the right move for you. And maybe it's not, maybe it is. Either way, I'll be honest with you on my thoughts, and I can help you brainstorm ideas on how you can use the book and leverage it as well. So send me a message, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.